Hello my diamond art and crafting friends. My name is Eileen and welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you for your continued support and friendship. For this video, I thought I would paint my wooden hearts that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. I already took the sticker off and sanded them. Chose 4 colors that seem a little spring or Valentine-y to me. I picked this light yellow, lilac mist. This one just says neon, but it's a blue. And this fuchsia. So what I'm gonna do is paint 2 of them, and I didn't grab another paintbrush, so we'll do the best we can. I have some water here. I'll paint 2 of the tops because I need to paint the whole thing, and then off camera I'll paint the other 2 tops, and then yeah, because what I want to do ultimately is print some little sayings to go on the heart using my Cricut, using my vinyl, and yeah, I want to get these out before Valentine's Day, just with Valentine's Day being, what, 12 days away. All right, so I'm going to, I guess we'll do the yellow one first. I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of the yellow. Well, actually, I'm not going to squeeze it out because it doesn't look like I took that piece off. I'm just going to pour some here. In the bottom, I'm going to take my brush. I always wear gloves when I use any paint, but I'm just going to paint the tops and the sides if I can. And I might need to do another coat at some point just to make sure that, you know, the color kind of shows through, and I'm just going to paint it. As you can see, I'm going to paint around it, do the best I can, and let it dry. I'm using wax paper, and I have a little one of my cutting mats underneath so that I can transfer it over to the counter to dry, since this is also where I do my diamond painting, and I have to put my diamond painting that I'm working on for Paint with Friends February edition, Love is in the Air. I gotta put that back on the table, because in the morning I'm gonna do a whip and shot. But yeah, I did the same craft last year, and gave them, you know, I did like something like 7 or 8 of them and gave them away to the residents at my Sunday job, and they really enjoyed it. Really liked getting a gift. I give them away. I don't use them as bingo prizes, these types of things. But like if I make a wreath, which I'm going to be doing as well, yeah, I don't mind that. Okay, so the first one I painted, I'm gonna just dab it in the water and use this paper towel I brought to try to get as much of the yellow paint out as I can. Usually I just go to the sink, rinse it out, and go from there. But just for the sake of the video. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing I did for that one. Oh, let me just get that. I'm gonna pour a little bit of the purple in the dish here. I buy these little dishes at the Dollar Tree. They come in a pack of, I don't know how many, maybe 24, but they're in the party section. And I use them for painting and like other, you know, stuff, which is kind of nice. I have a pretty good supply. So again, I'm just going to paint this one over. And as I said, my guess is I'm going to have to do 2 coats, but the back, I never do 2 coats. I just do 1. I figure the back's not what anybody's going to see, and I'm not selling them or anything. I'm giving them away. So using what I have. As I said, I'm trying to, if I can help it, not have to go into a crafting store, to not be tempted to go down the diamond art painting section, because, oh, shoot, I'm on a no-buy until at least March 1st. gonna see if I can make it further than that, but we'll see. I mean, I do have some things that are on their way that haven't arrived yet that I purchased before my no-buy. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm gonna paint these. As I said, I'm gonna use my Cricut. I think I'm going to do like, you know, love you, be mine, XO, maybe you're cute or something like that, as the sayings that go on here that I'll show once I get it all dry and everything settled. Okay, let me just make sure I got those sides as best I could for now, because I can always do them again too. All right, I am going to go off and finish the last two and then come back and show you guys all of them, at least the tops painted, and then I'll put them over to dry. Okay, so I'll be right back. So I'm back. I have now gotten all 4 of the hearts painted. I did not end up using, well, I did use the blue. I mixed it with another light blue. This one was runny and just not sticking, or like seeming like it wanted to like stay on the heart. Not impressed with Top Notch, which I want to say this is from Target's Dollar Spot. And I've had it for a while, so I don't know if it's actually their paint is just not worth buying. I mean, it was $1, but, or if perhaps like I just sat for too long. But I ended up with this blue here. As you can see, it's on there. I'm gonna let these dry overnight and then paint the bottoms. And then we'll do the last part, which is, you know, measuring the heart for the wording to put on getting the Cricut vinyl printed. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a, you know, couple day kind of video. So anyway, I will be back once that's all done for us to go ahead and go to the next. See you in a bit. Okay, so I've painted my 4 hearts. I'll show those in a minute, but I have picked out one of the sayings that I want one of the hearts to say, which says cutie pie. As you can see, I have already selected my measure and what type of font I wanted to use. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit make it up here in the right hand corner. It's gonna ask me what type of mat I'm using. And then if I need mirror, this is where you can do like some special stuff, but we don't need to worry about any of that. Hopefully it will find my machine, and it did. And I'm gonna select vinyl because I've already got that saved. I'm gonna come over here to the Cricut and hit the button for it to load. And then I'm gonna hit the blinking Cricut button. Excuse my unmade bed. I didn't make my bed this morning. Terrible, terrible me. But it's gonna go ahead and print our design. And then I'm gonna do, once I get back after this prints and says it's done, I am going to finish printing off the rest of it and then show you guys the rest of it. So, you know, I have one more I actually have to print. This is the 3rd one. I wanted to get as much of it done as I could, so it's not a lot of kind of weird, you know, kind of back and forth and walking and whatever. I don't have a setup where it's right next to me. I don't have great lighting because it's nighttime, but it's almost done printing. Then it'll say it's done, and then I hit the eject button. So I will be right back. Okay, so I have the wooden hearts all painted and ready to go. Both sides have been painted. And what we are going to do is put some permanent vinyl on them with a conversation heart saying. But I thought what I had a video where I showed the Cricut printing it out and how I get the Cricut to print. So now what I'm going to do is show you guys the weeding. Cutie pie, this is cutie pie, and this one says friend. I also have already printed out and got the transfer tape loaded for Love and XOXO, but I thought we could at least weed Cutie Pie and then use transfer tape for it so you guys could see what that looks like. So I am gonna bring this down slightly so you can see as I'm peeling away what that looks like, and hopefully we'll keep my head out of the frame. So let's go ahead. I know I'm going to end up throwing more vinyl away than I'd like, but just for the sake of trying to show how it works. And I know it's kind of hard with it being kind of like a shinier vinyl to like kind of see what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to keep the letters down, and I probably should have used premium vinyl in my setting, but I didn't. So, as you can see, it does kind of start to leave the wording, and you have to go nice and slow, because you see like that one's, the top of the E was not staying down, but now it is. And then we're gonna get to the next part, which is the cutie part. Now it worked much easier when I did the other two, and I don't know if it's because of the, you know, like the lettering and the curves or what, or if it's just because I'm on camera, and it's probably more the case. Yeah, it's starting to cooperate some, and then I need to make sure that that all stays. Like you see the eyes trying to stay, so I'm gonna use my picker to kind of hold that down a little. Get the bottom of that. Make sure that all stays down. So there we go. I'm gonna turn it this way now so you can see it. It says Cutie Pie. And what I'm gonna do is take some transfer tape and put it over, but I'm gonna have to take it off this because you have to be able to, I call it squeegee both sides in order for the transfer tape to accept the, you know, to be transferred. So I'm gonna just move the mat, and what we're gonna do is peel the transfer tape. Now the transfer tape is reusable, and I'm gonna show that with the last one, but you would go ahead and lay your transfer tape down over what you're gonna transfer, and do the best you can with that. I got a little bubble in there, so probably gonna be a mistake on my part, but whatever, we're gonna see how what happens. But you squeegee using pretty decent force. Oh, I might have messed up the E. Let me see, I might have to fix it. Yeah, I can fix it. Hopefully it won't come out crooked. If it does, it does. I mean, and then I'm just gonna squeegee the back of it. If you're able to see, I gotta make sure I remember if you guys can see, and then start to peel to see if it's coming up off the backing of the vinyl transfer, which it did. And then I'll be able to fix that. So we're just gonna use this and well, let's put it on the purple one. So we would just figure out where we would want to place it and lay it over. Probably will have to fix that E. That's okay. Nothing I do ever comes out perfect. It's a good thing I'm not perfect. So then we would take our squeegee again. My mom actually bought me this large squeegee, and I love it. Because the smaller ones, yes, they are great. So you just try to make sure you got a good kind of good pressure on there, and then remove the transfer tape. And then you have a cute conversation heart. I'm gonna put the transfer tape back on there, but I'm gonna also see if I can with my picker fix that. And I probably can't, but yeah. Oh, I probably can't. I should have went a little bit slower. Oh well. I'm sure there's a way to fix it. I just don't know how. And I'm not going to. Oh, it's coming up a little. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. It is what it is. But anyway, that is the first heart. Super cute, right? And then we are gonna go ahead and do the one I already prepared, and then we'll pick the friend one and go from there. So let's go ahead and put the love one on the pink heart, just because, you know, pink, red, close enough. I already did try to get this off, but it's kind of staying on. So I'm going to take the big squeegee and go over the back of it, applying some good pressure. See, no, it's not coming up. I'm gonna, oh, I did XOXO first, not love. I didn't do this yet with this one. I did the first one. So hopefully that one won't be stuck back, but it might be. And then I would have to do the same thing. Let me bring it back a little. Sorry, I realized I'm doing stuff off camera. It's not helpful, is it? So let's see. So you see how that's kind of sticking? That just says that I need to kind of get some more pressure going there. And I'm gonna be doing that. Okay. There it goes. So the E's not wanting to come up again, you just apply some more pressure. And sometimes it's just going at it from a different angle as well, and then it comes up, but then another one might not come up. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not a Cricut expert. I haven't used the Cricut besides that iron-on vinyl I showed a while back. There it goes. So we have it now. I'm going to try to measure or kind of eyeball where I'd like it to go. Place it down. Now, if I was using like glass or plastic, I would clean the area with rubbing alcohol and let it dry to try to keep, you know, the area as clean as possible before I apply the vinyl. But I don't need to do that for this one. Okay, so it's peeling off nicely. Oh, except for the E, so we're just gonna go over it again, and there you go. It's just having, I guess, a little bit of patience, right? So there is that one. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and bring this back and weed out the friends, and then use the transfer sheet that we used before on this, just to show that it's, oh, sorry, that it's reusable. And hopefully I made this the right size. I didn't really check to make sure I had it correct. So, and I know I'm wasting more vinyl than I would have liked, but I wanted to just make sure for like this video, I kind of had it squared away, and that's not what I want. I want the D, the line of the D, not the middle, because I'm gonna weed that out. Oh boy, all right, there it goes. There it goes. This one's gonna be a little bit more difficult, I guess. story of my life. Oh. I always used to think when I would watch people using, doing these videos, like, how come like it always seemed like it never worked, and it probably worked like 100% of the time when they weren't on camera. And I'm guessing that that's true because like everything will always run smooth for me, I notice, until I go to video something. So I have like a whole new respect for the people that I have watched do like these videos before. Like I could see why or how it would happen, and you're like thinking, oh, it's gonna turn out fine, and then nope, it sure doesn't. Oh no, my E moved. We'll just move that back. Hopefully I can move it back. Well, we'll worry about that after we get the R down. And this just says friend, and we'll worry about getting that E hopefully re-centered back where it's supposed to go. Okay, so we have the friend. I just got to get that E to move over. I have seen a couple people before show how they've done it, and honestly, I don't remember because it's been a long time. I haven't watched a Cricut how-to video in a long time. So I'm just going to take this transfer tape that we used for the love and place it over. I am going to squeegee it now just so that it holds it in place, but I am going to take it off the mats so I can squeegee the bottom. I'm going to move the mat out of the way because we're done with that now. And hopefully this is in view. I don't even know. So I'm gonna see if it's coming up. And it is. So we are going to take the friend and put it on the blue. Did I even spell that right? You know, you ever look at something and you're like, yeah, I don't know, but yes, it's I before E except after C. All right, here we go. I am just going to place it down, kind of eyeball it again. I don't necessarily know if you're supposed to smooth it out with your finger first, but I'm going to. I'm going to squeegee it to get it to adhere now to what I want to transfer it to. And peel back slowly. And there it says friend. And then our last one is going to be the yellow one, which is the, oh shoot, XOXO. And I did already practice with this one before I went on camera so that I could see if I still remembered how to use the transfer paper or the transfer tape, which I did. So that was good, and I did all my measurements and whatever just to make it a little easier. And now I'm gonna peel this away slowly, make sure it adhered. Oh, need to get that a little bit. There we go. So we have our four conversation hearts using Dollar Tree wood blanks. I used paint that was $1 or less as well. And then I did use Cricut, a permanent transfer vinyl, but I only buy the Cricut vinyl when it's buy one, get two free at Joann's, but I haven't bought any of that in a really long time. So we have a yellow XOXO conversation heart, a purple cutie pie conversation heart, a blue conversation heart that says friend, and our pink conversation heart that says love. These are super cute and will be an awesome little You could even use these, you could even, I would say, not using even a Cricut, you could buy these, paint them, and use like a paint marker or whatever and write the word love, or, you know, using a stencil or your own handwriting. I'm using like LOVE, whatever you wanted to do. But it is a fairly inexpensive craft to do, to be able to have kind of some Valentine decor in your, you know, home or office or wherever you choose to have it, or give it away like I do. So that is this video on the conversation wood blank hearts. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you'd like to be notified of all my future video uploads, please hit that bell notification. I hope you all have a nice day or night, whatever it is for you. Take care, happy diamond painting, happy crafting, and until my next video, bye.